Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we are going to be creating this watermelon inspired makeup look and also talking about 2020 goals set in stone and some of my goals that I really want to achieve this year. I'm using some brand new makeup and also some really cool bits that I just absolutely love. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. Okay, so FYI, the reason why I am topless, this is a question that a lot of people ask, but usually when I film my Instagram videos I like to just be topless because one, I get makeup everywhere, and two, I just want the focus to be on the makeup, and sometimes I might add some clothes to like add to it. But I'm actually filming a Instagram video in between this YouTube video, hence why I'm just gonna stay like this, otherwise it's all gonna be very complicated for me. Anyway, we're gonna start off with some eye base, and I'm going ahead and using the P. Louise Rumor 02. I absolutely love this product, guys. Absolutely love. I normally put a little bit at the back of my hand and then I literally just brush it on with my, not that one, that one's dirty. Maybe this one, the clean brush. So I absolutely love these bases, and whenever I'm doing a colorful eye makeup look, I always go ahead and use this. Now in case you're wondering, I have done my foundation, my brows, I put a bit of powder, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so let's talk about goals, guys. So one of the things me and my friends always talk about are goals in terms of what we set out to do last year, what did we feel like we achieved, like what are our goals, and we really always do this together. And I actually feel like it's such a, like, we really inspire each other when we're talking about this. I'm not even gonna lie, it's like quite intense. Like, oh my god, like what are your goals, what are your goals? And I actually love the fact that I would honestly say like me and my friends are very like-minded. You know, we want to produce really good quality content and we're very driven, and I would say we're very hardworking, and I just love the fact that we all have a very similar like work ethic. Another thing my friends always say is that I should definitely talk about goal setting more, because there's so many things that maybe I might say, or there's another side of me that maybe you guys don't know, and they're like, oh Danny, you're so inspiring when you talk about goals and what to achieve and stuff, and you should really talk about it more, you know, you should maybe do a podcast or whatnot. So I basically want to talk about goals more. If I can just help like one person and inspire one person with this video, my job is done. Like that would make me so happy, and I definitely feel like I get inspired by a lot of people online and also by my friends as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and list a few of my goals for 2020 whilst doing this makeup look. Hopefully it's gonna go right, guys. Sometimes it's hard for me to multitask, but I'm gonna try. So one of the goals is actually, I have been loving fake tan so much. I've really been loving wearing fake tan, and as you can see, I am not tanned right now. This is my natural color, I would say, because I had a bath yesterday and it kind of came all off, but I have been getting into tan so much more, and the reason why is because I usually don't really sunbathe when I travel. I don't really like want to be exposed to too much sun, so even when I go to like warm places, I don't really like sunbathe at all, and I definitely feel like you still want to look a little bit bronze sometimes, and if you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. It is not easy finding a good tan and something that doesn't streak and that doesn't, you know, go all patchy and stuff like that. So I've really been playing around with so many different tanning products and really finding out. So I'd love to do something about like skin glow up and work with a tanning company. I'm just putting it out there in the universe, guys, like please. I already have worked with a few tanning companies. I think we all know who my favorite is, and I think we all know who I'd love to work with. You know that I'm always gonna just be promoting products that actually work. So if you ever see me talking about any tan, guys, I have tried it, used it, and it works, okay? If it's patchy and not cute, unfortunately, that collaboration is not gonna happen. Okay, so I've prepped both my eyes. This is where they're gonna look teeny weeny. They look so small because I've literally just covered them in base or kind of like a concealer. Sometimes I do slightly take it underneath, guys. The palette I'm gonna be using today is the Jawbreaker palette. Hello. And I am that kind of geek that keeps it in the box because, yes, I bought this and she needs to look new. Yes, this is the Jawbreaker palette. It is not new. It's just something that I reached for because the colors are popping. Look at this. Look at this. This color story is insane. The formulation is amazing. But really, I'm kind of focusing on the red today and green. I've been drinking watermelons. Oh my god, I'm in such a weird mood. Okay, so next up, what I'm going to be doing is taking a nice eyeshadow brush. So this we normally call a shadow brush, but guys, you just call it whatever you want. I'm gonna start on the top of the lids and I'm gonna go ahead with the red. Yeah, I kind of want to be like more ready and then maybe a tiny bit of orange. So let's go ahead and dip into that. So let's pop. Yes, look at that pigment, guys. So I'm gonna build this up. So I want it to be quite vibrant. And I actually want this shadow to go quite high because I want to put some seeds. Now everyone's got different eye shapes and so you might want to adjust placement, but for me, I've got very hooded lids. So when my eyes are open and I'm looking at you, you can't really see much of the lid, which is really annoying. So I go really high up, quite close to my brow, so that you can see a little bit more of the color placement. And another thing is you can really take it out and that creates quite a feline shape, but because I'm quite sharp and I think watermelons are round, they are round. I don't think they are. Then I'm gonna go ahead with a rounded shape on the eye. I don't know where I'm going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had too much coffee today. All right, so let's continue with the goals. What's the next one? So last year, honestly, I still really can't believe this, guys, but I was the face of Vichy, which if you don't know the brand, you need to know the brand. They've got amazing products and their products are actually, the product that I was really focusing on was called Vichy Dermablend Fluid. And this is perfect for people who've got rosacea, acne prone skin. So I did a little tour with Vichy. We went across the UK and Ireland and basically decided to, yeah, get on stage and show people how effective this product was. And if I'm really honest with you guys, like it was amazing, like so amazing. So amazing. And you know why? It's because my models, they were real people with real skin and real skin problems. And I just love that. Usually my models are like, you know, like a good canvas, you know what I mean? But this was like, let me show you how this product can really transform someone's skin in front of an audience. No filters, no nothing. So I just personally feel like that message is like amazing. This is gonna be the longest video because I can talk for days. Oh, I look like a clown. So one thing I always find whenever you're doing eyes, it always looks really crazy before it looks better. You just have to accept that. Okay, so as you can see, I'm kind of patting on where the wet base, just kind of getting the placement there to start off with. And I'm gonna go ahead with a blending brush and just start blending that out. As I was talking about last year with the Vichy thing was absolutely insane, and just to be the face of that and being in stores was such a dream come true. We also had the Danny Defreitas lash still in Superdrug with Ardell, but I would definitely, and this might sound a bit boring, but I'd love to do something like that again. Just to be a face or an ambassador of a brand, something that you truly believe in, was just so amazing. And I would absolutely love to do more stuff like that with different brands. Then we have the standard old boring goals, which might be like about growth. And recently I've been listening to a lot of podcasts that kind of say, you know, your goals should never really be based around like growth, or like I want to reach X amount of followers and I want to do this and I want to do that. And it's kind of true, but kind of for the last few years I have been setting goals and I just feel like it kind of helps me, like motivate me personally. And I know that more followers or more stats aren't going to get me more happiness, but I do feel like growth is so important and it's really good challenge, and I love a challenge. There are a few goals. If I meet them, amazing. Obviously I'm going to work towards them because I want to be passionate, but if I don't meet them, it's okay. How I want to get to achieving these goals is actually through creating like amazing quality content. So I do feel like almost made a mistake there. So I do feel like even though they might be numbers, it's really about content really. Like if you produce amazing content, then the numbers will just come. And I personally don't like numbers. Like I actually hate numbers. I hate maths and stuff like that. But I do feel like this industry, if I'm really honest guys, people do look at numbers, and I really wish it wasn't like that, but brands do look at metrics and they do look at numbers. I guess that's just the way it is, you know. My channel when I started it was not like that at all. It was just about fun. It's just about fun, and like it was just, you know, about creativity, and that's something that I definitely don't want to lose. But you know, your boy's a little businessman as well, and I want to make sure that I'm always thinking about you guys first and trying to push myself Okay, the next goal, guys, this is a bit strange, but every single year I love putting attitudes in there. Like last year it was self-love, and it really, really helped me just like learn to love myself a little bit more and take some time out for myself. And I know that might sound really obvious, but there would be weeks where I just wouldn't do anything for me or anything fun. I would just work, work, work. I'm quite work-minded, if that makes sense, work-orientated. So yeah, I definitely wanted to just, you know, take some time for myself. And I honestly feel like that attitude goal really, really worked for me. So I'd highly recommend you do something like this. But this year it's going to be embrace change. Now, I am a Taurus in terms of star sign and astrology. If you guys are not into that, don't worry. Like, I'm not super into it, but I'm kind of like, there's some truth in there. Do you know what I mean? There's some truth. So I literally do not like change, and I feel like I'm so jealous of some of my friends who are like love change, and they're always like so adaptable and like always embracing change so well and easily, and they're like, yes, progression. And like, I wish sometimes I was more like that. But change for me is about security, you know. It's like when you know something works well, then you kind of like stick to the formula. But at the same time, guys, I feel like growth is so important. So even though I don't like change, I still want to see growth, and I feel like change and growth kind of come together. So if I want to see growth, like I'm not talking about followers, I'm just talking about like growing as a person, then you have to be open to change. Do you know what I mean? So one of the things that I really want to focus on is actually just like embracing change and just knowing that it's okay and it's not that deep. Just let go. You know, just let go. How's this eye looking so far? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. I really hope it's not going to be a super long video. All right, so next up, I'm just using a other fluffy brush. Usually I use a black one just because then I know which one is my normal blending and my kind of clean brush. And with the clean brush, all I do is, again, just really diffuse that line out. I really want to try and blend it as much as I can. If I'm really honest, guys, you can never blend too much. I'm not the best at blending, but definitely try and do what you can. It's more about time, do you know what I mean? You could be there all day, but I do love like a beautifully blended out shade. Just keep on going, keep on going. Okay, so when you are now looking a bit crazy, I'm gonna go ahead with orange color. It's called Suck. I'm not sure why, but cool name. So I'm gonna maybe use a little bit of orange and maybe a tiny bit of yellow, but not too much, just to kind of make it a little bit more juicy. I'm just taking it on the outside. You're not really gonna see much of this color, guys, if I'm really honest. Like, it's not, I don't want it to be too overpowering. Maybe that's too much. If you make a mistake, don't worry, just get the clean brush, blend, blend, blend. I think one of the things about being a makeup artist, you can't be too like, you might not get it perfect straight away, do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, you can always fix it, trust me. I've made so many like mistakes when I'm doing my own makeup, and you just fix it, guys. Yo! Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, okay. So yeah, so we've literally just gone ahead and blend, blend, blend. You can see here that there's quite a lot of product, but that's on purpose. I've gone a little bit more outwards just because I feel like that opens up my eye a little bit, and once I've got my lashes on, it will tie in. So for the bottom lash, I actually want to do a green and maybe a little bit of the yellow again. So we're going to go ahead with Sour and Wow again, and just kind of use these two. For the under eye, I'm going to use more of a pencil brush, and again, we're just going to blend this out. Hopefully this will work out. I always get so nervous at this point. I'm like, oh my god, is this going to work? Such a good color. This is such a good palette for this look, by the way. Okay, so where were we in terms of goals? So another one, which is an attitude again, guys, is going to be, it says here, I'm reading it from my phone, right? Why am I even not in, I'm not even in the middle of the screen. What's going on? Okay, it's be confident, just do it, action now. So this is again an attitude, and it is, I truly feel like confidence is something which is so attractive. Honestly, whenever you meet someone and they're confident, it's so attractive. And I think if you were to just look at my Instagram, you probably think I'm a very confident person, but I do have times where I'm really shy. Even at events and stuff, I'm a bit shy to go up to someone and talk to someone. And I think it's because you kind of spend a lot of time by yourself in this job. You're kind of just at home, like filming and editing. Then all of a sudden, when you're thrown into an event where there's like loads of people, it's quite overwhelming. I just want to be an action person. I just want to like get things done. I don't want to overthink things. And I think because I always want to do the best job I can, sometimes what happens is I prolong things and then I procrastinate. And it's just because I want to do it perfect. So I'm like, if I'm not going to do it perfectly, I'm not going to do it at all. But that's just the wrong attitude. It's good to be a perfectionist, but you can't be too perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, Nothing's perfect. You just got to get on with it sometimes. So yeah, sometimes I feel like, guys, people's goals every single year. I don't like New Year's resolutions. I don't like things where in January you put all this pressure on yourself and you're like, oh my God, I want to be a new person. I'm not eating meat anymore. I'm working out every day. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not doing any of these things. And I just feel like from you to go from Christmas, where you're stuffing your face, you're eating chocolates, probably drinking alcohol, you're probably doing all, like, just enjoying the season, to then cold turkey and throwing yourself in, it's just too much. I just feel like that's not realistic. So instead, I've got my goals, and then I'm not going to achieve everything in January, but I'll achieve the goals as I go through the year, and I'll make them a habit. So by the time it comes to the end of the year, I feel better. And I've kind of ticked off many of those goals, and those attitudes are kind of like the way I live my life. So I definitely feel like this is a really good way, and just a very realistic way of like setting goals and achieving them, guys, and not just putting all this crazy pressure like on yourself in 1 month. If I had some advice as well, it'd be to definitely think about the attitudes, because the attitudes are like mental thought processes. And I feel like personally, like, I get so much out of the attitudes, probably more than other goals. Whew. Okay, we are back. I've literally just been literally 20 minutes trying to find my eyeliners. That took me way too long. So I'm now going to be drawing the seeds on the top lid. This is gonna look kind of crazy for now, okay guys? Trust me, when the seeds come together and then we've got lashes, I'm praying this is gonna work. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe black liquid liner, and I wanna do like a little like seed shape. And then I'm gonna see, I'm not sure yet, I might add a tiny bit of a dot with the white just to kind of make it look more dimensional. But with these little eyes and this shaky hand, I'm not sure. But let's give it a go. I think it looks quite cute with the little dots, you know what I mean? It just makes it look a bit more watermelons. So cute, right? Does it look yummy? I think this also with like a gloss would look super nice. Okay, so I'm going to be going ahead with the brand new mascara from Maybelline. This is called the Falsies Lash Lift. I've been hearing so many good things about this mascara, and I know that Maybelline are kind of like killer in the game of mascaras. So let's try it out, guys. I'm always looking for like the best mascara. I do get very nervous because I've got bad lashes, not the best natural lashes, and also I always worry that when I smile, it's going to transfer onto my cheeks. I smile a lot, okay? I smile a lot. So I have to say, so far, I actually really like that mascara. What I'm also going to do, guys, is just add a few seeds to the bottom of the lash line to just enhance the look. And again, same thing with the white. Okay, so let's continue with our goals. I'm now going to apply the lashes, and I'm going to wear these Doll Beauty lashes. They're called Candy. So super cute. I actually love Doll Beauty lashes. I feel like they fit really nicely. They're super fluffy. I love it. Honestly, love, love, love. I've been getting so into their lashes. Look how fluffy these are. I mean, come on, look at that. Look how fluffy they are. The next goal I have for 2020 is going to be to slow it down. It says slow it down. Take time to sharpen your blade. So basically there was a little story, an analogy that I heard on a podcast. I don't know if I'll be able to say it back that well, but basically, long story short, there was two guys chopping down trees, and one of them, you know, every single day was able to chop more trees, even though he was doing less hours. And the reason why was because the other guy who was just chopping trees every day didn't take time to sharpen his blade, to, you know, refine his tools, whereas the other guy was. So I think it's important that if you're going like at 100 miles per hour, you're gonna burn out, do you know what I mean? So you also have to take a little bit of time to just sharpen your blade, like refocus yourself. So I guess, you know, in the real world, what does that mean? Like, how could you incorporate that into life? Well, basically, I think, you know, if you're working 7 days a week, you are thinking you're going to be the most productive person and you're going to get so much more done. But what happens is your productivity will slow down because you're tired, and then week after you're just so tired, and instead of getting as much done, you won't. Whereas if you use that weekend to relax, reset yourself, then you're gonna get so much more done on the Monday. You just feel fresh, you're more proactive, you just feel ready for the world. So I definitely want to take something from that. I thought it was a really good little story. Yeah, I definitely want to try and incorporate that somehow to my day-to-day. Okay, so this is kind of what the look is looking like. Let me show you a little bit closer. So here you can see the eyes. It's just a little bit closer up. It's kind of crazy, but definitely kind of cute. I like it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is contour, bronze, highlight, put something on the lips, and I'll be right back. So here we have the finished look. I hope you absolutely love the finished look and the watermelon inspired look. If there's another piece of fruit which you're like obsessed with and you want me to do a look inspired by it, then I'll pop it down in the comments below, please. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna challenge myself. I will give it a go. Just want to take this time to also say thank you so much for watching. If you've got this far, make sure if you like this type of content, you subscribe and press the bell for post notifications on. Please make sure you leave a comment as well. It's all about supporting the community. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope you've really enjoyed also the insights into some of the goals that I've set myself for 2020, and I hopefully has inspired some of you. Let me know what some of your goals are for 2020 as well. I'd love to add some more to my list. I would love that. As always, guys, I truly am so thankful for all of your love and support, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye guys.